Hey everybody, this is Cooking with TK and I just hooked up some delicious baked mac and cheese. Yes, I did. I made this baked mac and cheese with a box of macaroni and cheese. You know, like the crab, the box macaroni and cheese with the cheese sauce on the inside. Because I didn't feel like spending $20 on some cheeses to make some old school baked macaroni and cheese. And no, I didn't buy no Velveeta. I did use some shredded cheese and some mozzarella. Didn't use much. And I did use cheese slices. So, if y'all want to know how I did it, stay tuned to this video. And you too can make you some delicious baked macaroni and cheese. Y'all see that cheese ball? Y'all see that cheese ball? You see that noodle? Yeah, it's hot. I just pulled it out. So let's go ahead and let's get into this video, you guys. Okay, everyone, to make this delicious baked macaroni and cheese, I hooked up this box of great value white cheddar and black pepper macaroni and cheese. Yes, I'm about to hook up this box macaroni and cheese to make some old school baked macaroni and cheese. Okay, the first thing you need to do is to heat you up a pot of water. Okay, add you some salt, about 1 tablespoon of salt, and then pour your noodles in. And you're also going to need to go ahead and add in about 4 tablespoons of butter. Toss that cheese packet to the side because we are going to use that cheese packet. So please do not discard it and throw it away. So let these noodles cook for about 6 minutes al dente. Now that your noodles have cooked for about 6 minutes al dente, we are going to strain these noodles. Okay, they're done and they should look like this. Okay, so now I am straining my noodles. After you have strained your noodles, then we're going to get to start mixing in our ingredients. I am going to put in a half a stick of butter. That's right, 1/2 stick of butter. Stir that until it is melted. That's right, your noodles should still be warm. Okay, the next step is to get ready to add in some black pepper to your liking. I only added in about 1 tablespoon of black pepper. I'm going to add in about one tablespoon of Tony Chachére's Creole seasoning. You need to add in about a pinch of sugar. I say 1 teaspoon of sugar. Next, you need to get that cheese packet that we set to the side, open it and put the whole cheese sauce packet in your macaroni and cheese noodles. Okay, this is the white cheddar and pepper flavor box macaroni and cheese that is usually cooked on the stove top. And it does taste delicious, and by using this box, it does add flavor. If you want to know where to get it from, you can get it at Walmart. That's the Great Value brand, and it only costs $1 and some change. So basically less than $2. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the next step. Get you some chicken powder. If you have chicken powder, I'm using Better Than Bouillon. I'm only adding in 1 tablespoon of Better Than Bouillon because that equals to 1 chicken bouillon. If you have a chicken bouillon, go ahead and add that. Now from this point, you will not add any more salt. That Better Than Bouillon has salt in it. If you're using chicken powder, it does have salt in it. If you use one bouillon, chicken bouillon, it has salt in it as well. So now after you add in that, you are going to place your egg, crack your egg, put your egg in there. Mix your egg, mix everything in here, mix it together. And that's 1 egg, okay? Just 1. The egg is gonna help bind everything together. Then add in 1 cup of mixed shredded cheese or just plain cheddar cheese if that's what you like. Use the cheese that you like, but only 1 cup, okay? Because everybody has different taste buds, different flavors, you know, so use the cheese to your liking. Okay, so now I am also going to add in 1/4 cup of milk. You can go from 1/4 to 1/2 cup of milk. Don't use any more than 1/4 to 1/2 cup of milk. Stir everything in, mix it together really well. So let's go ahead and let's get ready to place everything in our baking dish. I am using a cast iron skillet to bake my macaroni and cheese in because I want the edges and the crust to crust up and be crispy like regular southern style baked macaroni and cheese. If you ain't never had none, you need to go and try to get you some or make you some, okay? So we're gonna put down 1 layer of the noodles that we have mixed up with all the seasoning, the spices, and cheese. And yes, I am using Sargento cheese slices. I'm using the smokehouse cheddar. Smokehouse cheddar has flavor. So we're gonna lay that down on top of our first layer. And then to this first layer, we are going to add some shredded cheese on top of that. I'm going to add about 1/4 cup of shredded mozzarella to the top of this smokehouse cheddar slices. And that smokehouse cheddar slices only cost $2.40 at the Walmart I went to. You guys can find smokehouse Sargento cheddar somewhere. But if you don't have that, use the cheese slices that you have. I'm just suggesting Sargento because it tastes really, really good. Now I'm about to add my second layer of the cheese and noodles, the box noodles that we hooked up with all the flavor to it. Okay, so now make sure you spread that accordingly so that it can reach to both sides. And after you spread it, after getting all contents out of your bowl mixture where you mixed it at, you're gonna add a second layer of that Sargento smokehouse cheese slices for our baked cheddar mac and cheese. You guys are going to enjoy this. Trust me, it is delicious. And then also you're gonna go ahead and add some more of that shredded cheese. You can use a 5 cheese blend, but I'm using mozzarella because mozzarella is what gives that cheese pull. I promise you, if you want that cheese pull, you better get you some mozzarella. And you're gonna place some mozzarella on top of that layer, which is the top layer as well. And then you're going to go ahead and place some aluminum foil over the top of it while it bakes. Make sure that you have preheated your oven to 350 degrees and get ready to bake this for about 35 to 40 minutes or until it is crispy and golden brown. Now halfway through, I have 10 to 15 minutes left. I took the aluminum foil off because I'm ready to get that crispy golden brown crust without burning it. So go ahead and place it back in the oven for those last 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, you guys, here it is. I told y'all I was gonna hook that box of macaroni and cheese up just like some old school baked macaroni and cheese. And yes, I did use cheese slices. I told you could hook it up. Just gotta know how to cook. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Leave lots of comments down below. This is Cooking with TK. Stay tuned to my channel for another video.